Brony, how did you rate the first pre-season under Phil Walsh now it's officially over?
Yeah, it's been one of the toughest I've been involved in. Obviously, he brings elite standards at the club and expects everyone to do the same sort of thing. So, as long as you're doing the right things by him, he makes life easy for you. But the pre-season's still been really tough, and we've done a lot of work so far. Yeah.
Would you think you're better placed for round one this year than you were last year?
I think so. I think all the boys are ready to play their role. I think everyone, even from the bottom up, are ready to play their role, and everyone's been playing really well so far. So competition for spots has been as best as it's been for a long time, and there's a lot of players playing well, so it's been really good.
Do you sense that you always want it, but do you feel like you want it more this year after a complete changeover with coaching and things like that?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of we want to prove the doubters wrong. We know we're good enough, and we just got to let her do our footy do the talking now. You can't really do all this talking and say, oh, you're good enough when you can't back it up. So we just got to play it the way we want to, and we guess it will show our actions on the field.
Is he pretty good with that sort of one-on-one coaching style? We saw him pull a few of you aside this morning, have a bit of a chat during training.
Yeah, he is. He individualises everyone, so he treats everyone as an individual, not as a whole team, which is really good. He knows how to bring everyone together as a team at the same time. So he still has the same standards on everyone, but he knows how to deliver the message to each and every individual.
You seem to move the ball a lot quicker during the games, during the pre-season. What are some of the major changes in that game style that you've noticed?
Yeah, sort of just we try to back ourselves in a bit more, back our skills in. We know we can do it, so we just got to try and do that a bit more often and take the game on.
Brony, eye on round one then. Do you owe the Kangaroos for ending your finals host last year?
There could be a bit of that. We haven't really focused on anything to do with last year so far. Our whole pre-season, our whole build-up, all our 3 games we played so far have been just to execute round one. So we're really looking forward to it as a group, and we can't wait. Yeah.
I suppose when it comes around, though, you couldn't help but think that game's in the back of the memory.
Yeah, well, hopefully it drives a few players, and hopefully we get a good win.
And you have to deal with their small forwards, pretty tricky group.
Yeah, they always are. They have a lot of talent through their team, and they brought in a few good inclusions. So we have to be right in our game. They've been playing pretty well in the pre-season as well. So as soon as the ball bounces, it's whoever is playing best in the day will win, I think.
How's the defensive sort of game style changed under Walsh as well, that routine defence?
Yeah, sort of everyone has to buy in. That's been the main message. If everyone buys in, then it'll go a long way to us winning. There's no individuals at this club, and that's the way we've sort of been enforced in this pre-season.
Have you spoken to Crouchy at all since the off, or heard from him at all?
A few of the boys have sent him a text. I sent him a text, but I haven't spoken to him straight away. So I've spoken to him after the game. He was pretty devastated, as he would be. It's a tough break. He's had a couple of bad years with injury, but I know he'll be back better than ever, and he'll be really important to us in the second half of the year.
How much of a disruption is that to the midfield going into the start of the season? He's obviously had a big pre-season and been a big part of your plans.
I don't think it will at all. We have a lot of players pushing up, so Cameron Essiowen has been playing brilliant so far. So if he gets a chance, I know he'll try to take it with both hands. Mitch Grigg has been pushing up, Jared Lyons, Matthew Wright. So we got a lot of players coming through that midfield, and I guess that's the beauty about this year. We had a lot of players had really good pre-season and pushing for that spot.
What's been Ellis Yeoman, like you said, has had a big pre-season as well, had a big impact in games. Have you seen that coming through the pre-season, or has he sort of jumped out of the box in the last few weeks?
No, he's been one that's had a really good pre-season. He's been showing it in the match sim we sort of play in training, and it's been good that he's been able to execute in games as well, and we're really looking forward to what he can bring as an individual and to help us as a team get better.
Can you tell us a bit about Griggy as well? He seems like a bit of a bull out there.
Yeah, Griggy loves the in and hard stuff, and he has a great kick. So I think he's one that could make us a better team when he's on his game, and really, as you said, he's a bull. When he's tackling, pressure's up there. But we have a lot of other players coming through as well, and they all want the opportunity. If they make us better as a team, then they'll be in.
And how's Scotty Thompson coming along with that hamstring? Do you think he's a pretty good chance for round one? Or?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's coming along pretty well. I think that's up to the medical staff and the physios as time goes on. It's not a one-off thing. You can't sort of say he's going to play right now. But as the time goes on, he's getting better and better, and he'll take his time, and he'll take as much time as he needs.
And how's Jake Lee been back there, and have we seen him any times?
Yeah, he's been really impressive so far for a first year. Obviously, when you come into a club as a first year player, you don't do the whole pre-season, and he's been limited because of a previous injury. But from what I've seen and what all the other boys have seen, he's been really impressive. He tries to attack each drill as hard as he can, and that's all we ask for.